Hi and welcome. Today I have a paint review of the Paul Rubens metallic watercolor paints. They are called GUCAI. I'm not sure if I am pronouncing it right. Here you can see it. I will write it in the video description, of course, and there will be a link and also a discount code for you. Paul Rubens was so kind and sent them to me for free so I can try them out. I have already swatched them. It's a nice packaging, isn't it? But I will swatch them again today so you can see how they are behaving on white watercolor paper and also on black paper. They are pretty different compared to each other. There are some paints that are super opaque and some are more granulating. To activate them, I spritz them with a good amount of water. That usually is necessary when you're working with watercolors, well, with glitter watercolors, but I use this technique every time. Before I start painting, I wet all my watercolor paints. But with those metallic paints, I would say it's necessary and makes your life easier. I'm using that paper I also got from Paul Rubens. It's a nice shimmery watercolor paper. The black paper I'm going to use today is not a watercolor paper. It's a normal cardstock because I don't have any black watercolor paper, but it's enough to see if the paints are opaque and how they look on a dark surface. In the beginning, I forget that I could swatch both papers at the same time, but I will soon change this and I will do them parallel and not one after each other. What I like about these paints is that you can take out each pen separately, and that's what I usually do when I'm painting and I want to add some metallic accents to a finished piece. Then I just take out the paint that I want to use, so I don't have that big box sitting on my desk. I also think it's really interesting because you get so many different kind of paints. You get these super opaque ones, which are perfect for hand lettering, and you also get some that have more of a glittery granulating texture, which can be really interesting to add accents to a painting. And what you also get are some interference colors, which almost look as if they have two different colors in one paint. Most of those paints activate super easy. Some of them get a little bit, I would say, chunky, and they soak up a lot of water, and then you need a lot of water to get them going. And these are the more granulating and texture paints. I think if you don't have any metallic paints, this might be a really good set because you get a variety of different colors and with different properties, and you can use them on many different projects. I think I forgot to swatch that red color onto my white paper. This is one of the more granulating and glittery paints, that silver one. I already used some of them on my piece I did in my Etcher workshop, which is an abstract watercolor painting class. I will link this up also in the video description so you can check that out. It's only €7 over at Etcher Studio, and it's a 90-minute class. And there I'm painting an abstract watercolor piece with a little bit of mixed media, and there I also used some of these paints to add some final touches to the painting. And that's where I love metallic paints, to add some accents or special texture. I usually don't use only metallic paints in my work, but if you, for example, love hand lettering, this is also something where they are excellent for, especially the opaque ones. I will have photos of the swatches on my blog. There is also a link in the video description. I just can say I really like the paints because they are so different. They have so many different properties. You have everything Not sure if you can see this on camera, but this turquoisey color and this silver and the one next to it, they are almost interference colors, and they look pretty different on that black surface, and I really like that. This is the paper from Paul Rubens with the glitter inside. I think it's a super pretty paper and something that is maybe a great gift for an artist or someone who loves painting. I will use this and I will make some stamp impressions and then color in the stamps with the metallic paints. Not sure if you can see the shimmer. I have used that Inky Friends stamp set and I have stamped that book 3 times, and I want to color it in with different colors, and I usually use those kind of images to decorate, for example, a gift, an envelope, or a journal outside or a journal cover. And I think the metallic paints are perfect for this image, as bugs usually have some shimmer. Here I'm just taking my swatch card to check which colors I want to use. The swatch card is made with my swatched stamp set. There are different stamps for color swatches. Yeah, and that was my review. I will use these colors on future projects I already have because I really like them and I like how they create accents on the creations. I hope you enjoyed it, and you will find a link to the paints in the video description. I wish you a wonderful day. Bye!